Welcome to Energy. I'm your host, Ty Joyce. On today's show, we are going to highlight some of the exciting events coming up for kids, adults, and athletes. We will also take a look at a few trips coming up this spring. This and more on Energy. Welcome back. The cold and winter days are slipping away and it's time to start thinking about spring. To help kickstart the season, the Parks and Recreation Department is holding their annual Garden Expo.
The Garden Expo is just a great springtime event in our parks. We have a lot going on in a short amount of time. We have the Arbor Day ceremony. It features the mayor and the Twin Chimneys Earth Club. They put in a new tree in the park to commemorate Arbor Day. We also have a little kids corner that features a little beehive game where you can catch the bees in an inflatable. We also have upcycled crafts, so you take recycled goods and make something fun out of it. We'll also have live plants for sale, as well as some garden merchandise like glass flowers to put in your garden. So we'll have some artistic kind of stuff there as well. We have a lot of experts that are there to talk about unique aspects of gardening, such as beekeeping, different types of flowers. We'll also have the Three Rivers beekeepers there to talk about beekeeping. We'll have an herb society there, so if you're into planting herbs, they'll be able to talk to you about that. We'll also have a presentation by the O'Fallon Garden Club to talk about how to start a garden. This year we will also have a sapling giveaway that's actually going to be donated by the St. Louis Wild Ones. They'll be giving away 3 different types of saplings for families to take home. You can also learn about the sapling and how to care for it. And the Healed Home will also be open for tours for $2 a person, so you can learn about the history of the home. The Garden Expo is just a fun event. There's lots of fun things to learn about gardening, and we encourage everybody to come out and see what it's all about.
The Garden Expo takes place on Saturday, April 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Fort Zinwald Park, located at 1000 Jessup Drive in O'Fallon. Admission and parking are free. For more information, visit o'fallon.mo.us/parksandrec.
The Parks and Recreation Department is gearing up for another race. Take part in the RSC 5K Challenge Run, followed by a free movie in the park with Big Hero 6. This family-friendly 5K obstacle course race is for ages 8 to adult. Some obstacles will be fun, some will be challenging, and others will require athletic ability to complete. Including in the evening will be kids' games and other entertainment after the race. It all takes place on Friday, May 15th, starting at 7 p.m. with the movie at 8:30 p.m. For all the details or to sign up, visit www.renaudspiritcenter.com. Here's another exciting event coming up for adults who just want to be kids.
Our flashlight Easter egg hunt is one of our special events. It's going to be on Friday, April 10th. It's kind of a way for older adults to come in and have some fun with the Easter holiday, where participants can go out in Civic Park, search for eggs, and win a variety of prizes. Food is also included with that. There will also be entrance prizes too. The flashlight Easter egg hunt is a great time for adults to come out. When they come out, we have different games going on before the Easter egg hunt. We have volunteers out there who work with everyone who's participating. They get to search all of Civic Park for eggs, prizes ranging from $50 gift cards to just koozies and things like that. So there's a variety of things to win. It's a great time for people to come out. This event is for the 21 and older crowd. People can bring their own food and beverages. Just come out and have a good time. The flashlight Easter egg hunt is going to be held on Friday, April 10th at Civic Park. We'll start around 7:30 p.m. and normally runs until about 10 p.m. The last day to register is 2 weeks prior to the event.
Now we turn to this month's featured employee, Alyssa Grodicke.
Alyssa Grodicke started working for the city's Parks and Recreation Department in November 2005. She started out as registration specialist at the Renat Spirit Center's front desk. From there, she became recreation specialist for youth activities. Today, she holds the position as recreation coordinator.
My primary responsibilities as recreation coordinator include our youth athletic program. So I'm in charge of our youth basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, and also our volleyball program. I also supervise 2 of our recreation specialists. They're over our concessions and our food service area, and also our youth activities. In addition to that, I do soccer field rentals, and then also I have manager on duty responsibilities at the Renat Spirit Center, so just helping out with memberships there and taking care of the building whenever it's my responsibility with that shift.
The one thing about Alyssa's job, she's not always tied to the desk.
The majority of my work is done in the office, but the great thing about working in the recreation department is we have so many programs going on throughout our parks that I am able to get out and go check on them, get to meet the parents, get to meet the kids, get to meet the coaches.
Alyssa's job keeps her pretty busy, especially during certain times of the year.
So my busiest times at work are probably the first 2 weeks of March and the last 2 weeks of July. That's the 2 weeks before our soccer season start. We do have 1,400 kids in our soccer program, so that's the largest program, or the largest program that I operate. So it's just coordinating 1,400 families with 200 coaches, setting up, that they have their correct sizes of jerseys, that they have their schedules, that all the kids that are registered are contacted by a parent. In addition to soccer preparation those 2 weeks, we also have baseball that's going on at the same time too.
Busy doesn't even describe what Alyssa experiences when fall rolls around.
With the youth athletics, a lot of those programs are overlapping because of the seasons. So for instance, in the fall, we'll have soccer going on at the same time as tennis, basketball, and our volleyball program. Just last year, we added a fall session of t-ball. So now I've done it to myself, where now both times that I'm preparing for baseball, we're also, both times that we're preparing for soccer, I'm also preparing for baseball at the same time. So I'm wearing a lot of hats trying to organize and communicate with coaches to keep the programs going. But I've got great support staff that are actually there on the day of the games and can also help me filter phone calls and emails. In the spring, it's always busy because we also have t-ball and t-ball and coach pitch starting at the same time as soccer. So in addition to coordinating the 1,400 kids that are registered for soccer, I'm also trying to coordinate our baseball program at the same time and get that information and the teams out to the coaches for baseball.
Communicating with the Parks Department is also a part of Alyssa's job.
Aside from the staff that I work with in our office, I also work very closely with our park staff, just on field maintenance, when the fields are open, if we have any tournaments coming up, that sort of thing. So they're a key component to my position because they're the ones that take care of our baseball and our soccer fields.
Alyssa's other responsibilities are keeping up with the rainout schedule, being on call throughout the weekend, and simply just finding out what the community is wanting in way of programs.
What I like about my job is that I'm not doing the same thing every day. Even though, yes, I'm working with athletics every day, but it's a different sport, it's different coaches, it's different people in the community that I'm getting to talk to, as well as, making sure that the kids are having a positive recreation experience. I really like working for the city of O'Fallon. One, I think it's a great community. I moved here without any ties in the community, and so coming here and being able to meet people, recognize faces when I go out, that's great, and I feel like I'm a part of the community. I also love the people that I work with. We always have a good time. Even in stressful situations, we're always able to make each other laugh and get through it and support each other.
With the warmer weather coming up, you may want to think about renting space at one of our many beautiful parks. No matter what kind of celebration you're planning, O'Fallon's Parks and Recreation Department has a facility to meet your needs, whether you're looking for a beautiful location for a wedding or a family reunion. O'Fallon is home to 5 amazing parks that offer plenty of amenities. Rentals are made on a first-come, first-served basis, and must be made in person at the O'Fallon Parks and Recreation Office or at the Renaud Spirit Center. For more information, call 636-379-5606 or email ldavis@o'fallon.mo.us. Are you looking for a day of fun? Joining us now is Tyler Landreth with 2 exciting trips.
Our first trip coming up is going to be in early May, where we go to Fairmount Park. We take a trip down to Fairmount Park where we enjoy lunch, a couple of the horse races, and we spend the entire day there before we come back. Guests can come in, get settled in, make bets on the horses, have a little fun, go down, see the horses in their stables, and just have a good time. There's a reason we do it twice a year. It always sells out, and it's always a hot spot for guests to come in. They really want to go and attend, and it varies from younger people to older people, and it's just a good time for people to come out. The first trip is going to be May 5th, and the second one is going to be July 14th. Both of those are Tuesdays. We'll leave around 9 o'clock in the morning and be back around 5 depending on traffic. You can sign up for that starting now. Sign-ups go until about 2 weeks prior to the trip starting. The next trip is going to be our trip to the Muni Theater. We're going to see the Buddy Holly story. This summer it's our first show at the Muni, so it's going to be a premiere. It's a popular show. It's been touring around the United States, and it's going to be a great show, mostly for our older crowd. We will also enjoy dinner at Zia's on the Hill before we go to the show. It's going to be in our evening trip, so it's not like a couple of the other ones we've had. We'll leave around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, return around 8:30 or 9 in the evening. Buddy Holly trip is going to be on Thursday, July 16th. You can sign up for that trip up until 2 weeks before, which is going to be July 2nd. For more information on these trips, please contact the Renaud Spirit Center at 636-474-2732.
Summer is just around the corner, and it's time to start planning for summer camp. The Parks and Recreation Department has put together a variety of camps for kids to enjoy during their vacation. There will be plenty of activities, crafts, games, and exciting field trips. Registration for residents and members opens at 7 a.m. on Saturday, March 21st at the Renaud Spirit Center, and registration for non-residents opens at 8 a.m. on Monday, April 6th. Campers must be registered at least 2 weeks in advance, and sessions must be paid in full. For all the details, visit the Renaud Spirit Center website. Now let's check in with this week's community calendar.
O'Fallon's Parks and Recreation Department and the O'Fallon YMCA are partnering with River City Rascals to offer Major League Baseball, pitch, hit, and run at T.R. Hughes Ballpark. This is a great opportunity for boys and girls ages 7 to 14 to show their proficiency in baseball and softball. Team championship events will be held at all 30 Major League ballparks, with top scorers competing in the national finals at the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. The event takes place on Saturday, May 9th. Registration starts at 12:30 p.m., with the event starting promptly at 1 p.m. Register in advance at the Renaud Spirit Center or the YMCA. For all the details, visit the O'Fallon Parks and Recreation website. Don't miss out on the next artist to grace the halls of the Renaud Spirit Center, Anna Furman. Anna's art has been featured in St. Louis galleries, in some pieces or even in private collections outside the USA. Anna and her husband, a former cinematographer and retired cameraman for Camel VTV Channel 4, traveled together within the U.S. and abroad, with a lot of new work produced after each trip. Come experience some of Anna's work at the O'Fallon Cultural Arts Gallery, located in the Renaud Spirit Center at 2650 Tri-Sports Circle in O'Fallon. You can also visit her website at www.artformemories.com. Girls volleyball is about to begin. The Renaud Spirit Center is offering girls volleyball clinic, individual leagues, and team leagues. The clinic will start on Tuesday, April 28th for girls ages 8 to 13, and the leagues will start on Wednesday, May 27th with 2 separate age groups, 9 to 12 and 9 to 15. There are also private lessons for anyone interested. For all the details, visit the Renaud Spirit Center website or give them a call at 636-474-2732. Need a few hours without kids? The Renaud Spirit Center's drop-off program gives parents an opportunity to take a well-deserved break. Go out shopping or enjoy a night out on the town, feeling confident that your little ones are safe and having the time of their lives. Each one of our drop-off programs will include fun games, a movie, and other activities. And don't worry about food, the Renaud Spirit Center will take care of that too. Pizza and drinks are provided. This program is available for kids ages 5 to 12 and will take place on Friday, April 8th, May 8th, and June 12th from 5 to 9 p.m.
That's all for today's show. Thanks for joining us. See you next time on Energy.